I actually wasted a lot of my 20s. That said, those mistakes helped me figure out who I am. So let's just skip all the BS and learn from my mistakes. If you want to make the most of your 20s, listen up. There's 4 ways I know you're wasting your 20s. Prioritizing partying over some semblance of purpose. I've been there. You basically work your job that you don't really enjoy just to end up going to a party or whatever, getting way too drunk for your own good, just absolutely blasted. And it all it ends up doing is numbing you to your reality. And if you want to get grounded in reality and enjoy everything that life has to offer, I would highly recommend drop the booze. I did it. I've been 2.5 years sober now, and it was one of the best investments I ever made in myself. There's also just no real fulfillment in it. It's not fun. It might be in the moment, but think about all those hangovers. That's one of the things that deters me most from returning back to drinking. I think of what it would be like to have a hangover nowadays, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm not saying don't have fun, but are you really having fun if all your weekends tend to just blur together? That's no way to live, waking up with a killer hangover and no memories of what happened. Listen, still have fun, but don't make it your main job. Next month, next year, but the day never comes. There is no such time as the perfect time. The perfect time is the present, which is where you are currently watching this video. I didn't wait for the perfect timing or the right camera setup or being a master video editing. I just did. I jumped off and I'm building the plane on the way down. Was it polished? Absolutely not. But I'm moving forward. You'll never feel ready. So stop waiting. Do it messy. Do it scared. Just do it. Every day that you wait is just another day of wasted time in living the life you were meant to live. And you strive further away from deep down where you want to be. But that said, don't rob yourself of the present waiting for the future. You are the future, you are the past, but all you really have is the present. Number 3, not investing in yourself. We're happy to spend $200 at the bar, but when it comes to, I don't know, buying a course, buying a book, doing something that's going to massively benefit your life, whether that's a skill or a hobby, whatever it may be, invest in yourself. And that doesn't necessarily mean just monetarily. However, I would emphasize put your money towards things that will help you grow, not only as a person, but as an individual. You become the investment. The fact that you're watching this video right now is more than enough to give yourself a pat on the back. And I hope you continue to watch my videos and other videos that continue to push you in the direction you know you were meant to be. The direction of success, of love, whatever it may be. But a life filled with passion. Passion in what you do and passion in what you represent. For me, getting sober almost 3 years now was one of the best investments that I could have ever made for myself. It made me wake up. It gave clarity to my situation. I thought when I got sober, everything was going to be better. I was going to have more energy. I was going to be filled with all this gung-ho, happy to be at my corporate job. And if anything, it made me come to the realization that I am just not happy here. That's not to say somebody can't have my job and enjoy it. But for me personally, I knew I had to do something else because I was leaving this void unattended that I was living my life in and not being authentic to myself. That's why I got back into jiu-jitsu. When COVID happened, obviously people weren't regularly going to jiu-jitsu anymore given the close proximity of the sport. So I did take a break there for quite some time, other than rolling in garages with a couple guys, you know. It was something I took for granted. And in sobriety, I figured that's one way to keep me on the straight and narrow, is the community and the love and support that you get from the jiu-jitsu community. It's just so good for your mental discipline and for anything that you do in life. You can learn the lessons of jiu-jitsu and apply that to any part of your life. So if you are looking to invest in yourself, I might be a bit biased here, but I think jiu-jitsu is the way to go, especially if you're trying to change your physical situation. Invest in books, courses, new hobbies, whatever. Embrace the uncomfortable. That's how you get comfortable. The more time that you spend uncomfortable, the more you will find things get more comfortable, because now you're not so in your head, I'm not doing enough. You are doing enough. The fact, like I said earlier, that you are watching this video is proof that you are trying to make a change. And damn it, I'm so proud of you. Because if you don't invest in you, who will? You can't be the best and most supportive friend if you yourself don't have things lined in order. Everybody's got things a little bit jumbled, but you have to take care of yourself. The most selfless thing you can do, and a lot of people need to hear this, is take care of yourself first. Because if you want to support others, you have to be the best version of yourself for them. And that could be a never-ending process of constantly improving yourself, getting more experience points in life. Next up, I'm going to talk about caring so much about what others think. We're all so worried, but they don't really care about us. People have their own problems that they're dealing with in life. You pursuing your passions or something that you're highly invested in on maybe a public scale shouldn't cause you any fear. Embrace that fear, because no one cares. And the ones that do will go out of their way to seek your content, and it may help and even change their lives. So don't let what others may perceive of you influence you becoming the best version of yourself. I was afraid of looking stupid on YouTube, and now I'm connecting with hundreds of people, both in my comment sections, people messaging me. It's truly life-changing, and it feels great to know that I have the opportunity to make an impact in somebody's life for the better. And I love to hear those kinds of things. Whether I gave you a complete paradigm shift, or I just helped you maybe tackle that thing you've been saying you're going to tackle for so long. Look at me, for example. I'm somebody who loves professional wrestling. My whole life, I had people make fun of me for that, tell me, oh, don't you know it's fake? Like I'm some sort of idiot who didn't know that it's predetermined, much like every other TV show you see on the internet, on streaming services. They're all reading a script. These guys, on the other hand, are going out there live with a microphone. They might have bullet points, but by no means do they have a script that they have to follow. How do you get that? Charisma, putting yourself out there in front of people, talking. That's one of the reasons I think I am so inclined to go down this path, is because I feel like I can cut one hell of a fucking promo. And that's because of pro wrestling. So stop being a people pleaser. Do what you love, and maybe even share it with everybody else, so you can see just how much your passion makes other people happy, brings value to other people's lives. And that's why you owe it to not only yourself, but everybody else to do your best. The sooner you stop giving a damn about what other people think, the more free you are going to become. Stop living for strangers. Live for you. Now, on to the lessons and the fix. Do the thing now. Want this? Do it. Just start. There's no need to be perfect. You just need to be moving. That's all. You need to be moving. 2, you don't need to overhaul your whole life. 1 YouTube video a week, reading 10 pages of a book, 1 jiu-jitsu class. Hell, even one day or 1 week of sobriety. That's how you win. Stack little wins. That's tried and true from Atomic Habits. You start small and you build your way up. You want to start working out? Start with 5 minutes. Eventually, that will get to an hour. And eventually, you will be the best physical version of yourself you've ever been. Start by reading 10 pages. Then bring it up to 50 a day. Now, all of a sudden, you're reading books in a week's time. Your memory recollection is better than it's ever been. Treat your 20s as if it's a training ground, because it's not about having it all figured out. And don't compare yourself to others either. There's a lot of successful 20-year-olds, much younger than me, make way more money than me, yada, yada, yada. It doesn't matter. I'm focused on me and becoming the best version of myself for not only me, but all of you. Your 20s are about figuring yourself out. I wouldn't change a thing, because everything, mistakes or otherwise, that I did in my life led me to the person who I've become today, who I am above and beyond proud of. I am happy with the man that I have become. Try new things, get it wrong. Learning is the game. Just keep playing. If you're in your 20s, hell, even in your 30s, you're ready to stop wasting time, do yourself a favor and subscribe. Watch more of these videos, because they're going to keep coming. Let's build something better together. Your 20s are going to pass no matter what. Spend them building the life you want to build. Spend them with people you care about. Spend your time doing the things that you enjoy doing. Spend your time becoming the best version of yourself. And I guarantee you, you will become the person you've always saw yourself as. The person I see you as. The person I know you are capable of being. Feel free to leave in the comments what's one thing that you wish you knew in your 20s, and maybe I'll address it in a future video. And if this was helpful, please share it with someone you care about, who you know has been on the fence, and maybe this will help them get over that obstacle. Thank you for tuning in. It's your boy Coop. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. You take care now.